Hello, Ben.
This isn't Skyrim.
No, it isn't, is it? This is a game
No,
called Slackers Carts of Glory, and it's new. Oh
is
my
it?
god! Do you know what the premise of this game is?
You slackers and you got to race shopping carts,
Sort of.
customize your shopping cart.
No, no, no. Okay, so first off, before we do anything, which character do you want to play as? Do you want to play as Aaron or Travis?
I don't like the name Aaron. I don't like either one of these names.
I would say that Aaron looks
Um,
like the dude, and Travis looks a bit more like me.
shall we go for Travis?
Let's do it. So the premise of this game is that you are driving a shopping cart downhill towards the shop before the shop closes, and you need to do it in time
Hmm.
trial mode. Basically, that you have a 1 minute to get to the thing.
Oh God, that means okay. The shop closes in a minute, presumably, right?
Yep, yep. You have less than a minute to
You-
get there.
So you get to the shop, and I guess the employees feel obliged to let you in.
Oh no, you get yourself in.
Huh.
So my best time. That was actually my best time for that level, and it's the first level.
Oh,
And the premise, you just got to
okay.
keep doing it until you get a better time. And I want if you
Right.
beat 22 seconds on this one, that you get a platinum. And how the hell
Hmm.
anyone beats 22 seconds on this one, I don't fucking know. But you can wipe out really badly.
Can you customize a shopping cart?
Oh, good God, no. Whoops.
You bloody idiot.
And there's all sorts of different levels, and there's some of them have got shortcuts that I've noticed.
Hmm.
We'll only do this one more time, and then we'll move on to another level because this one's not all that interesting. Um, but yeah, that's it. This is the game. This is what you do, and it's really addictive.
I can sort of see that, I guess.
I was only a few seconds off. That's my
You
best
did
time
it.
again. I only have to shave 1.5 seconds off that, but I don't know how. But anyway, so I've got a gold score on that one, 2 silvers, a gold one on that one. Oh, I put controllers in this thing where it does sometimes. I actually need to shave some time off on one of these to get so half a second and a half on that one, 6 seconds on that one, less than half a second on that one,
Hmm.
9 seconds on this one, which is ridiculous. I'm going to show you this one. Like it's basically just a straight shot down. The only issue is that there's whoops.
Uh,
The only issue on this one is that there's. Oh my god,
First,
that should have killed us. Go start again. The cars are the only real issue here, and whee.
ah,
Whoops.
well done.
I have managed to flip on this one before. Shit.
Well,
It's just a silly game, and I really enjoy it for some reason.
yeah.
And it's
You
stupid.
want to go on the path?
No, God,
No.
no, 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 no.
Why not? You know they don't. You know they're coming.
Yeah, but you can
You
get
just
between them,
going
no
right.
trouble.
Why don't you want to go on the path?
Because the path is just awkward. There's shit in the way on the path.
Here's the way you'll do it. Well, there's shit in the way on the road.
Yeah, but like it's you can get between
Jump
them, no trouble. Ah, shit.
first, but keep to the right.
All right. But you can't stay too far to the right
Left.
because if you go to the too far to the right, you end up having to deal with the fucking whatchamacallit.
There you go. You did it.
That I think is my record, but like the next thing is still 15 seconds. I still need to get another 7 seconds off there. That ain't happening. I don't
Wow.
care what anyone says.
I'm sure. Well, it must be possible.
My worst, I need to shave 2.5, nearly 3 seconds off this one. This one took me literally 150 attempts last night to get there. And it only worked in the end because one of the lads was watching and he was like, oh, have you tried going this way? And so I went the way that they said. And after much trial and error, we decided that it was probably better. Shit, I fucked that up. So I found a shortcut, but it was then very difficult to do the second shortcut.
Hmm.
Right, so I'll do the first shortcut again.
Where is this?
What?
where is this set? Do we know? It's just
I'm
sort of
assuming LA.
suburban, small town America.
Oh, I fucked that up. I fucked it up. I fucked it up. If I
Why
had,
not own a
if I
car?
was doing this for real, then I absolutely would die.
Why doesn't he plan his time better?
I don't know, Ben. This is a very valid question you ought to ask the makers of this game, who probably don't give a fuck.
Well, I hope they're watching.
They won't be watching this. Oh, fucking hell. That was so much better than the first one, but still not quite. Oh, the controller's gone again. We're switching to keyboard.
Well, would you like a topic?
Yeah, Ben, give me a topic.
Well, I've been doing some D&D stuff.
You have, haven't you?
As you know, when I move, we're going to be doing a game.
Speaking of moving,
Work. Oh yeah, I'm moving house. Have we talked about this?
probably. You get your keys next week.
Yeah, I'm getting the keys probably on Thursday.
I'm going to cross that
Thursday,
topic off. There we go.
which is lovely. It's stressful. I had paid my deposit and my solicitor's fees, and I felt sick. And I felt very sick today.
What was I was talking about my plans for next week, or?
No, when I was just. Oh yeah, we'll get to that.
We don't
When
have
I was
to.
just, we will. When I was just thinking about it, it just the whole. I just felt, oh fuck. But I'll be fine. I'm just putting my faith in
People.
mum to know what to do.
Well,
And,
she's
I'm
moved
just
house
gonna-
enough times, hasn't she?
Yeah, she knows what she's doing. I'm just gonna follow her lead, really. But yes, we're gonna do D&D. I'm playing as a gnome druid called Jellybean Wigglesworth. So I'm dedicating the next few lunch breaks I have to basically getting a folder together of all the information on druids and gnomes, forest gnomes, on D&D, so it's easy for me to use. Apparently, you can also buy, which I might do now actually, druid spell cards.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I've got a book which might have all the druid spells in it.
Well, yeah, but if you get them printed out,
Well, yeah, I
Um,
know.
because you get to refresh them each day, and you can look through them, and you can.
You can set your spells, can't you, for the day? It's how
Hmm.
spellcasting normally works in D&D. Unless you're a warlock, in which case they do it less rigid. But you get less spell options. Like, you can cast less as a warlock, but you have more variety. All of which I know from Baldur's Gate only, because I didn't play much of a spellcaster when I did my barding.
So what we? Oh, I suppose Baldur's Gate is. You said it was basically D&D, right?
Yeah, it's basically D&D. It's
Let's see
5e
what-
D&D or near enough.
See whether dickwizardry.com has anything that might be useful to me.
Isn't that for penis enlargement? In which case,
No.
yes, I have something useful for you. This
So
is,
proud of you.
this is a good run. This is a good run. Oh, it's still an okay run. This could be the one, Ben. This could be the one that unlocks a new level for me. I sure hope so. I need to not jump this because... Oh, damn it. It was a good run. So what is it you're playing as? Jellybean Wigglytuff or something?
Jellybean Wigglesworth.
Jelly Baby Wigglytuff. Okay, I got it.
Benedict Cumberbatch, yes. He's a gnome.
Oh, let me guess.
Do
You're gonna find some penguins.
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 How,
Penguins.
how do you say it?
He said penguins.
Say it slowly.
Penguin.
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 Yeah, that's how he was saying it.
Penguin.
Penguin.
Bloody private school. Bloody hotspot. Public school. What is it? I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
Uh,
Expensive. We never waste time and taxpayers pay us money on fucking penguins. We didn't learn anything about fucking penguins at school. We learned how to look after them instead. Don't want to fuck a penguin.
penguin. Anyway, yes, he's a druid, gnome, noble. Apparently we're all playing as nobles, so we're just a bunch of bloody posh kids pissing about on an adventure. Bunch of
Honestly.
hooray Henrys.
Terrible.
We've already discussed the potential of creating or enslaving someone to be our valet.
Jesus Christ, you're despicable, all of you.
Apparently I can have an animal companion, so I might have a little squirrel called Sodbury.
Are you doing the thing where you can turn into animals?
Yeah,
Yeah, wild shape,
fuck
whatever it's
yeah.
called.
yeah,
Yeah. What levels are you starting as?
3.
Okay, yeah, that's sensible. Because you don't get it until any decent wild shape until level 3 anyway.
Like 6 or 8 or something?
No, you still have something at 3. It's decent.
No, I know, but you can't. I think at 3 you can't do anything that flies or swims.
No. I
And
think
like
it's
half
8
creature ring or something. Yeah, that's what I said.
And why would you want to fly anyway?
So I could shit on my enemies.
You could do that anyway.
I knew you were going to say that.
You freaky bastard.
I know you so well. I know you so bloody well.
Oh no!
I know you hate it, but I do.
Not as much as you hate it. In fairness, you do hate it more than I do.
What do I hate? Well, knowing you.
How well do you know me?
Yeah.
And yet you
bless
still
your
wouldn't
heart.
take the opportunity to murder me.
No, I wouldn't.
You should.
I enjoy you.
You fool.
Not in the same way you enjoy yourself.
Well, no one enjoys me quite the way I enjoy myself.
You're so bloody depraved.
Yep.
No, you're not. It's just fun to joke about.
No, but
What?
I mean, I am a little bit.
Okay.
Are you going to talk any more about your D&D thing, or are you just focusing
Well,
on buying the cards?
I'm buying cards, but I'm setting. I'm gonna get everything sorted, so I know exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, I like to be prepared, and I've learned.
Be prepared.
I have a couple of nights ago. I just thought, you know what? I really wanted. I felt like I needed to sort out spells because I felt I should have more than I had. It turns out I should have 5.
Okay.
No, apparently, I definitely did not build this character particularly well because wisdom is like the most important stat
Yep.
for druid.
Yep.
My highest stat is intelligence,
You idiot.
followed by charisma.
You idiot. Playing almost anything else, charisma is the one you want to go for.
Well,
Charisma,
fuck it.
charisma and wisdom are like the 2 highest, most used stats in fucking D&D.
Well, that's okay. I'm new.
I played a bard, so I had to be charismatic. So charismatic was either I actually did a freestyle rap, which I had planned ahead, so it's probably not freestyle technically, to diss one of our other players who has new to it and there had been some in-game friction with, and I got a clap, and then I seduced a dragon and got the clap. So
Well, as I've said before, I like Adventurers Nigh, and Yancey Crowshaw plays a thief in that.
the gentleman
It's
thief.
very high. Yeah, it's called Mortimer Rafflesworth Everwin Smythe.
Because of course he does.
Yes, and he's obsessed with gentleman thieves, is Yancey Crowshaw.
Well, after Trilby, you would be, wouldn't you?
Yeah, he's fucking nuts for him. And he's had a fun. I mean, what I've talked about before is where they're at a feast, and they need to sneak away to steal something. And his response to that is to be so objectionable that when he leaves, no one will raise any concern because they're just sad, they're happy to see him go. And he needs to get a high roll to be as objectionable as possible, and he rolls a nat 20.
Well,
It's just funny in the moment. He's also done stuff where it's failed completely. He tried to. They're the series I'm watching now because they've taken it from not zero punctuation, The Escapist.
mhm.
Series 3 they made with their new thing. They've got 2 more series that they're gradually releasing. They're going down to explore the Dwarven Kingdom, and they encountered a dwarf guard. And Yahtzee's sort of story was that they had won a competition, but it didn't stick.
Okay. That's a bit stupid.
That's the sort of thing I really want to. That's the fun bit. You know.
They did a we won a competition joke in for Good Place as to how they managed to get to the part of the Good Place they were in.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That was a big mess.
God, the druid spells are not cheap.
No, I'm not surprised.
There's one on Etsy, but it's a digital download, and you have to print it yourself.
Sort of defeats the whole point then, doesn't it, if you have to do it yourself?
A lot of them are out of stock. I think druid spells are like apparently quite popular.
Well, that would be Mud's fault.
Mud.
Mud is the druid that was in the first series of the Stinky Dragon podcast.
Oh, right.
There was a song sang for him. Is that what?
Is that? There's one that my colleague, who we're actually playing with on Sunday, he watches something and mentioned that she keeps showing me clips from it. There's one where the villain's called Gorilla.
No, that's not.
And they keep joking that it's Gorilla. No, okay.
No, it's not them.
Must be something else.
I mean, there's a D&D podcast at a time it doesn't.
Yeah, we should do one.
If only either of us had enough people to help us. We wouldn't want to do a 1 DM, 1 player. Would we? That would just be terrible.
No.
We should just play Baldur's Gate.
See, all of these are like 20 quid.
It all depends how much it's worth to you, doesn't it, Ben?
I mean, I can just do it myself, but...
You can just do it yourself, yeah. Just like the time I made my own Golden Balls game at home, many, many years ago. Remember Golden Balls?
Yeah.
We used
You
to
always steal, because then you can split after the fact, can't you?
We used to play. We used to watch as a family, so I made our own version of it.
Yeah. Yeah, was it good?
Just when it worked. What was it? We didn't have balls, but you know we had slips of paper, cards that basically did the same job. Those were the days.
Well,
things were simpler back then.
I've mentioned it before, but you know Jasper Carrot owns the rights to... he's like a part owner of the company that produces Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Well, you know, it's an easy way to make money, isn't it? Answering those 12 questions. Remember back in the day it used to be 15?
I fucking love Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I think it's the best quiz show ever made.
Do you
Or
reckon?
the best game show ever. Yeah. I mean, like, if I had the time, I'd make a video essay about it. I think it's brilliant.
Bitch, please, you ain't got the time to do the essays you've got to do.
I know. I'm doing my best, man. I'm moving house.
Look, I have always been an advocate for cut out the thing that feels like a job, apart from your actual job.
Well, no,
And the way you
I
talk, your job doesn't feel like a job.
I enjoy it, you know.
I enjoy the caption stuff when I get paid.
Oh yeah, you're back doing that, aren't you?
I made 50 quid off a bloke this week. That money's been spent.
This is very annoying. I might just have to borrow the Dungeon Masters. The Bard spellbooks are $5.99. You can tell the more popular classes, can't you?
Yeah, the one that is cheaper, so they have to do that because otherwise people will just go somewhere else to buy them.
No.
You have less option for the druid ones. That's why they're so
Yeah.
expensive.
Well, the Dice Dungeon is apparently out of stock. Fucking stupid.
Oops. I will finish this level.
I'd rather just own the fucking real ones.
Oh, you
I
bastard.
suppose I might just have to bite the bullet. Would you like another topic?
Yeah, go on then.
How many pairs of shoes do you own?
2.
Yeah. I own... Well, okay. I should expand that. Are you including flip-flops and slippers and things like that?
I'm counting everything. I own 2.
Right. Yeah, I guess casual and work, right?
Yeah, I'm a firm believer that a man should own, and a person really, I'm a firm believer that a person should own 2 pairs of shoes, and then and then an additional pair for any sports that typically
Okay.
would require a different set of shoes.
Well, this came up at work recently because the way I have to walk at the minute is through sort of the countryside, right?
Yep.
There's not really many paths, and I sort of have to. At times, I'm forced to walk across grass, which is wet, and that will fuck up shoes like nothing else, right?
Yep. In my
Or
experience as a
casual.
person who used to walk to school, walk to work, yes.
Yes. So mine were falling apart, and I bought some new ones. Again, this is the second time this has happened. So I've got a nice new pair of shoes, and this prompted the conversation where people asked me how many shoes I own.
Hang on,
And
are you experiencing boots economics?
in a sense, yeah.
Damn it.
So I think it's important to mention at this point that there are 3 men in the general office space where I work with. Well, 4 really. And everybody else is a woman. And they were aghast that I said I only own. Well, at first I said I own 2 because, like you, I have sort of a more formal pair and my casual pair.
Yeah.
I mean, really, you could, if you include the shoes I don't wear anymore, you could just bang that to like, what, 1, 2, 4. But if you include flip flops and stuff, I've got like 2 pairs of flip flops and some other shoes. And
I will expand on my. I believe a man should have 2 pairs of shoes, plus a sports pair or whatever. To a man should have 2 pairs of shoes, a smart and a casual, 1 for any sports, plus an outdoorsy pair would be acceptable. So if
could argue,
Wellington boots or whatever, fine, they're separate too because they are specifically circumstantial and they fit a specific niche. There's no need to have 2 sets of smart shoes. Get a black pair, job's done. Goes with anything.
you could argue I have 6 or 7 if you include the pair that's fallen apart and it's still in the shoe store.
I do not count that. It's just one that you just
Yeah.
need to chuck it. Get rid of them.
I-
Do it
I-
now.
I
Go
have-
and do it now.
I have about 6.
Ponce.
What? Fuck you. One of my colleagues said she had 90.
Yes, that doesn't surprise me. Caden has about 90 fucking pairs of shoes.
Most of my colleagues were aghast by this.
Well, the fact she's got 90, they should be.
No, the fact I have so few pairs of shoes.
There's no need for it. It just takes up so much space.
I know. I sort of. I wonder if it's just women's fashion is so much more interesting than men's, and that it's varied and it's more. I mean, I'm sure I've talked about this before. That it's more. It's probably closer to art and more creative expression than men's fashion, which is quite limited. You know, I sort of envy that range that they have.
My partner's collection of shoes include a lot from a brand called Irregular Choice. I don't know if you're familiar with them.
Okay.
I would recommend you Google them so you see the sorts of shit they come out with.
Are the ones with fish in them or something?
No, not quite that bad. They're often
Oh
themed.
my god, is she a... What the fuck is this?
I know. I don't even know which ones you found, but like, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, this is some of the most obnoxious, ugliest shit I've ever seen.
I'm not a fan of it. I'm supportive because it's my partner and she likes them and it doesn't cost me any money or time to think about. But yes, this is a prime example of someone who has something that they don't need.
I hate these, Jordan.
I'm not a fan.
I think they're awful. They look like they're worn by Sue Pollard or shitty children's entertainers. You know what I mean?
I think so.
They're sort of big and loud.
You know what's really
But
funny
not
is
in
I
an
don't think I've ever
appealing way.
seen her wear any of them. So it's not for wearing these. Her collection is not for wearing them; it's for just having them.
The thing that really stood out to me was just how stark the divide was. Like, of the 4 men, 2 of whom had a large amount of shoes, one of them had 2,
Yep.
and I found myself closer to him than the others. But it sort of amazed me that people could have so many shoes. It's such an alien thing to me.
It's just a ridiculous thing to have a lot of.
But it's not. It's not.
You've only got
Because
2 feet.
If you're a woman, there's, as I say, there's more choice. You know, if you're a man, it's far more limited. It's not really a thing for us, you know, traditionally, is it?
No,
I just found it really, really interesting that they were so aghast. Like, it was insane that I have so few shoes.
it's insane that they've got so many.
It's fascinating to me. I think it's really interesting.
telling you, you only need 2. I would accept potentially beach shoes as well as a separate entity. So at most, I'm seeing the average person should have no more than 5. I would say.
I'm gonna end up getting these, aren't I?
The expensive 20 quid ones that you don't want to get.
No, I found one for like 986, which is, yeah, I'm buying this.
That's more than I spent on this video game that I'm playing.
It's 96% positive rating.
Only 96%.
There's another one on here for 21 quid. So yeah, I'm getting this £9.86 one.
My hand's getting
What
numb.
the fuck? Postage is $93. Not a chance. Thank you very much.
Well, they fucked you there, didn't they? They
Yeah,
fucked you at the
that's-
checkout.
It's stupid. I think this is last stock.
Just make them yourself, mate. How hard could it be? You've got a laminator, haven't you?
What do you think I am? Some sort of...
School teacher. You know, I own a laminator.
Sorry?
I own a laminator.
Why?
Because my ex bought one and then didn't take it with her.
Why did she need a laminator?
I don't know. We had an argument about it at the time. Money was tight and she decided to buy a laminator.
Oh.
I think she was doing some for Henry. I think she was making some for Henry and she bought a laminator. So naturally I was the bastard in the situation.
Well, I think you can. I mean, I see her point, but you can probably go to the library and you can get. I don't know. There's a way to do it.
There's always an option. You don't need to buy a fucking laminator. And she didn't take it with her. It's my laminator now. I've inherited a laminator.
Can I borrow it?
You'll have to come and collect it.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
What? I'm busy. I'm a busy man.
You've got a week off.
Yes, and I'm busy for some of it. Aren't I? I've got parents' evening. A lunchtime parents' evening.
That's a weird time to have parents' evening.
11:45 in the morning. It's a ridiculous time to have a parents' evening.
We have parents' evenings. It's always at night.
Well, that's
When
the clue.
well, it's
The
in the
clue is it's in
afternoon.
the evening, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Oh my god, I'm
Got
gonna do it! I'm gonna do it, Ben!
What are you gonna do?
Yes! Please tell me that was below time. Yes!
Well done.
Oh my god, you know what this means? We've unlocked a new level.
Oh, lovely.
I've never done this one before. This is entirely new to us. Oh my god, we're out in the middle of nowhere. This is what I call buttfuck county. Speaking of which...
I don't think I had anything more on the shoe front, so sure, yeah. Let's take your move.
Nah, we don't need to do that.
Nah, let's do it.
Alright, well I'm going to go see a dominatrix on Wednesday. All
How'd you
paid
do
for.
it?
Pardon?
Do the whip thing. Do the whip sound. There you go.
I mean, fine. Yeah, I'm off to see a dominatrix on Wednesday because that's something I want to try. Yeah.
Well, I think it's interesting. And like I said to you on Discord, I look forward to hearing a heavily abridged account.
Yes.
Just because I'm just fascinated by the entire thing.
It's been agreed that there will not be any anal.
Good.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good
I
idea.
understood Khrushchev and Kennedy had to get that proviso out of the way before their summit.
I don't think I want to get pegged.
No.
Which I'm sure is a surprise to you.
No.
Maybe next time, if there is a next time.
Look, I like Chinese food. I'm not always hankering for chow mein. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you know what my
Well-
main concern is? I don't have a very reliable ass.
You have a very what?
Reliable ass. Bowel-wise.
I'm just thinking the nativity now.
What?
But that donkey got him a long way, didn't it? In the nativity.
Oh yeah, it did. So yeah, I'm probably going to be a bit sore on Wednesday. And then Thursday I might still be a bit sore. We'll have to wait and see. But yes, it's going to be an interesting experience for me. Hopefully, I look forward to it, and I'm also very fucking nervous about it. which I think is a perfectly reasonable reaction. Being a bit nervous about meeting up with someone I've never met up with
Oh,
before,
absolutely.
and most likely getting some sort of physical pain involved, because that's kind of her thing.
Oh, for fuck's sake, why would I buy this if it doesn't contain every spell?
Because why would you want every possible spell? Oh shit. I tell you what, that conversation is not making it in the summary.
What conversation?
The one we've just had.
Oh, that.
It's not making it in the summary. That'll be a nice surprise for anyone who decides to
The-
stay this
Nobody
far.
who watches this.
They, they won't know about it going into it, and no one's going to stay this long into it anyway.
Of course they're not.
Although to be fair, with this video they might because of this game. Which, as I've mentioned previously, is new and seems somewhat popular. I've been seeing people stream it on TikTok. Oh, that was close.
How am I meant to do this?
Oh, that's a question I ask myself every fucking day, Ben.
I'm gonna ask my work colleague.
Marceline.
No, real name. Marsh Stomp.
Ah, yes, Marshtomp. Marchamp. Machamp. Machop. Maritino. Alberto. Oh, fucking hell, we're going fast now. We got over 100 miles an hour in this trolley, Ben.
Maybe I should just make my own.
I did say that about 10 minutes ago.
I know you did. That was what I was aiming for originally.
I know, but then you decided to outsource it to cheap labour,
Well,
which ain't
the
so
DM
cheap.
The DM said it was a thing.
It is a thing.
Never. Well, I didn't know that until he said.
Do it yourself. At least then you get to have the satisfaction of crafting your own spells.
I know, but there's a lot.
It's like a learning experience. You'll learn them better if you're doing it.
Yeah, I will. You're right. It's a good matter. Thing is, it's going to be on paper, isn't it? And that's a bit not flexible.
Get card.
What is?
Or come and borrow my laminator.
Can I print it on card? Is that a thing I can do
It's normally a
at
thing you
work
can do.
at lunch? I'm just trying to think of the logistics of it.
Do you have to pay for any personal printing?
Yeah,
Ha, sucks to be you. I don't.
we
They
have-
don't know
look,
about it.
Let me tell you something. We have we have cut down massively on our print expenditure. We are now emailing basically every letter we write, and we write a lot of fucking letters. So and I'm kind of worried because I print off these sort of tracking sheets for some of the bigger jobs I do, like if
Yeah.
I'm ordering something or if I'm doing whatever. You know, and they cost money. I
Oh,
spent
yeah.
like 80p on printing 10 of them.
Wow.
But they'll last me a good old while. I do need them because it is. I do like having something I can look at and fill in, and that helps me.
Damn
you
it, I
know?
was so close. I just saw the shop we had to get to. I yesterday solved some invoice queries. We'd been sent 16 documents, and some of them offset each other and some of them didn't. And I figured the easiest way to deal with this is to print them all out. And it turns out of the 16, only 3 of them actually had any impact on anything.
Hmm.
So I was like, fuck that. And now I've got a load of scrap paper to deal with.
Well, that's fun.
No, it's fine, because I'll use the scrap paper as scrap paper.
Well,
I'll deal with it. It'll be useful to me. It's just annoying that I had to print so much fucking shit out in the first place to solve a problem that shouldn't have existed. Because who uses 16 different documents to do 3 documents worth of work, right?
I've still got that fucking irregular choice shoe thing. That's so ugly.
I'm not. Like I say, I'm not a fan. And
I'm sure she's.
my love, if you ever watch this, please get some different shoes.
You're disgusting. No offense.
Right, a bit rude.
What?
I said a bit rude.
Well, I'm sure she's lovely.
Damn right she is. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. How are you meant to manage that? There's not enough speed. Going across the dam has got to be the quickest way of doing this. Oh my god, I'm gonna manage it. I'm gonna manage for damn. Oh, I didn't manage for. Oh fucking hell! This is crazy.
Well, that's what makes this fun, surely.
Well, yeah, yeah. It's ridiculous. It's absurd. It's what the hell. I haven't got any idea how I'm meant to do this. I've got as far as seeing the shop, which is almost worse than not being able to see it because now I know roughly how far I need to go, and I think I need to make a jump across a gorge. I need to Homer Simpson it. And I know Bart was going to do the jump, but Homer's the one who actually did it in the end. And my fingers going numb. There's a multiplayer version of this as well.
There,
Yeah.
like a race thing then.
Yeah, it's like a who gets the fastest time.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. And it's random, it's online, it's not like a... I had a quick go earlier and I got an achievement for trying online. Oh, fucking hell, I thought I had that.
I'm getting closer.
Yeah.
See, I sort of enjoy the idea of games like this because you do better each time. It's like, oh, I'll give it one more go, that sort of thing.
Yeah. I was determined yesterday to beat that level that we did before this one. The coast one. I hadn't done it. I was streaming it to the lads. One of them was watching, another one was watching. They were having a good old time talking about how I was fucking it up. One of them actually helped.
That's good.
You know, it's one of them. It's a silly game, and there's no stakes. Something like Dark Souls. On paper, there's no real difference between this and something like Dark Souls, other than the fact you lose no progress if you fuck up. I've lost what, 30 seconds? 7
I don't
seconds.
know, I think
I lost 7 seconds of my time there. But I'm not doing that.
There might be some differences. Would you like another topic?
Unless you want one of mine.
How many you got left?
About 6.
Yeah, go on.
I learned this week that Sandy Toksvig has officiated Bjorn from ABBA's wedding.
ABBA. Yes, she did.
Was that on your topic list by any chance?
No,
No.
I did notice it. Did think of writing it down. Didn't think I could get enough mileage out of it.
No, I did say to you that of my topics, not a lot of them have an awful lot of
Yeah,
mileage.
a bit thin. Yeah, no.
Oh my god! Oh
yeah.
my god! I did the thing. And now this is all new. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh my god! Please tell me I don't need to do a jump here. I needed to do a jump there.
Oh shit.
Okay. Well, I know I need to keep the speed up then, don't I? If I hadn't gone off the side. Yeah, it seems a weird person to officiate a wedding, but
Well,
weirder people have done it, I suppose. I expect to officiate yours if you ever get married.
you will not.
Well, I'd be surprised if you get married. I feel like marriage is an outdated concept and you're beyond it. But, you know, he did do it. I expect to officiate.
What was that you cut out?
I don't expect you to ever get married. I feel like you're not the kind of person that would want to get married because of it being an outdated concept.
Yeah,
I feel like it's beneath you.
most things are.
Alas, if you do end up getting married, I want to officiate. I'll do a good job, you know it.
Yeah.
I absolutely won't make any jokes about, I don't know.
Well, world's first Friesen wedding, is it?
That is the first official maybe.
I could use flashcards, but I'm not going to do that.
Flashcards alive! My god, Ben. My god, Ben. I'm doing it. Oh, I fucked it up.
You fuck it. Oh, you
I
did.
fucked it.
Okay.
You're already half watching this.
Sorry. I have been dipping in. I like this well enough actually.
I knew you
Wait.
would. It's got substance to it, despite the fact there's literally nothing to it. No, that's not going to work. I need to go the long way.
thing about games like this in comparison to things about Skyrim, like Skyrim, I know exactly what is happening here because there's fuck all to it really.
Yeah, yeah,
You drink the beer to get a boost, I guess.
yeah. It fills up my boost meter, or
Yeah,
my rocking meter.
and you need to follow the obstacle course
Damn it.
essentially while avoiding the obstacles.
Yeah, follow the course, avoid the stuff.
And yeah, no, it's good. It's good. I like this.
I do, and it was like £8.
I think one of my problems is that I can't get properly comfy.
Well, right now.
Well, just at any time you're playing a video. If I was lying down and watching this, my attention would not waver.
No, but you'd fall asleep.
No, I wouldn't.
Like that time I was playing the Spider-Man game.
That was the point of that. You know that, right?
No, you were doing a thing.
What do you mean?
You were doing something, like uploading a video or something.
I was not.
You were, because it was
I'm-
whilst one of the Doctor Who's was going on. I think it was. It was just after we'd done one of the Doctor Who videos.
That. Do you mean when I was ill?
No, no, no. I don't think it was
No.
then.
It was.
There was definitely a time when I was playing, and it was because, and you was watching, and it was because Doctor Who, a Doctor Who video was going up, and I was giving you company whilst it was going on.
We did do that with some. We have done that before with videos, but I promise you, the Spider-Man one in particular. I'm sure it was the only time you played it, and I watched. I was ill, and I just wanted to hear your voice because I found it soothing.
Well, what can I say?
I found it a great comfort.
And tonight I told him I'd murder him if I could.
I think you're genuinely touched by that in a way.
I am, and I think it's a bit creepy, Ren. No one should enjoy my voice. I don't enjoy my voice. I use it a lot. You'd think I do, but I'm not really.
I know you never bloody shut up. I didn't say I enjoy your voice.
You found it comforting. That's a form of enjoyment.
Well, I found it comforting because it was attached to you.
Oh my god.
And you are
Keep your hands
friend.
off my penis, sir.
I'm not touching your penis.
No, I was trying to point the man.
You didn't do it properly.
I don't need to. I'm not a man. Damn it. I'm a man. A different man. What the fuck?
So the last two Christmases, you may remember, because I've made it a point to make it your problem, I've been ill. I say Christmas, December time. Do you remember?
Yeah.
We played Left 4 Dead, and I was not in a good place. And I couldn't do Dark Carnival.
Do you remember?
I was so poorly.
Do you remember how I was ill like last week, and I just sort of got on with it?
Were you? Oh,
yeah, I had, how I had COVID.
Anyway,
I had COVID, and I was basically dying. Anyway,
I'm getting a flu jab.
Okay.
Out through work. Now I think I have a feeling that the last two times it's been flu because it's been really, really bad.
Okay.
And I kind of enjoy not being ill necessarily, but I don't mind lying in bed feeling sick because I find it kind of transcendental experience because I just sort of lay there feeling like I'm about to die, and there's a sort of pleasure in that for me.
Yes, because you are morbidly curious about death and all his friends.
Do you never do that when you're asleep and you're trying to get to sleep and you're like, if I close my eyes right now, I'll just fade into nothingness?
No, I don't. Because normally I'm too passed out from having just had a wank.
So I sometimes
get over that.
when I'm not going to call attention to it every time, man. Jesus. I sometimes when I'm lying in bed, I find it soothing to imagine I'm in a spaceship.
Yes, you've talked about that before.
And it's laden with these sort of missile type things, these sort of glass globe things that are full of an incredibly poisonous gas. And if I push a button, I can gas the Earth and kill everybody on it.
Because Ben hates people, apart from me. It seems
that is genuinely my happy place. Kind of fucked up, but it is.
He's a little bit fucked up.
But
you know what? You do you, mate. You do you.
I know. I I think I would find that quite soothing, being the only human being left in existence, just on a spaceship out there, staffed by robots, just sort of floating. I think that might be one of the few times I could ever possibly very truly relax.
Yes. Well, I'm sure you have much to talk to your therapist about with regards to this.
Eh, actually, I've never brought it up.
And you probably should.
I probably should.
I'd recommend it, mate.
Honestly, I don't think he'd be that fussed. I think he'd probably look at it and go, "Yeah, I can see that. I kind of like that idea too."
I'm not so sure I want to do the whole gas everyone thing.
Well, it wouldn't. Look, I make sure in my head that it's not going to hurt. Sort of fall asleep. It'll be peaceful.
Mm.
Not that I give two shits, but
Oh, I had a thing I was going to say, but I've forgotten it now. Do you know what you're doing for Christmas this year?
well, I'll probably spend it alone.
That's funny. I'm probably spending it mostly alone as well.
I enjoy spending Christmas alone. I think my colleague, who's actually DMing the D&D game, who I'm going to be living basically opposite, will probably stick his head in, or I'll stick my head in theirs and just say hello. I'll probably spend the rest of the day alone, and if my sister's over, I might go to theirs. Hey, well done.
Yes, it's only one downside.
What?
Well, I'm fairly sure that in order to unlock the next place, we need 18 of these beers.
Well, look.
We've got 16.
Look at the bright side. You did it.
I did it. That is true.
So you know the route.
Let's see how long we've been going. Oh Christ, not long enough. Let's do a multiplayer.
I don't want to.
You're not playing it.
Oh, okay.
It'll just be me and one or more people. Sorry, it's paused the stream. There we go.
Yeah, I like spending Christmas alone because I get to do whatever I want.
Well, yeah.
You know?
I'll probably end up seeing my partner. I think my son's away for the event itself.
Right.
There are 3, maybe 4 of us in this.
Alternatively, I could go to Mum's just for the sake of not having to buy food.
We could get Chinese, you and I.
No.
You don't want a Christmas Chinese with your old friend, your oldest friend.
Chinese is not traditional.
Neither's cauliflower, but I'll still have that.
No, I will have. I will probably have something, some roast, something.
A spit roast.
Must you? And I'll get.
You're not going to buy a pig and roast it on a spit.
I'll have my usual Christmas breakfast of smoked salmon croissants and bleh.
Yes, and I'll have my traditional Christmas breakfast of a pint of something alcoholic that shouldn't be served in a pint, and 5 eggs.
Nice.
Cooked 5 different ways.
Boiled, scrambled, fried, omelette. What's fried omelette?
And raw!
Poached.
I don't have 5 lots of eggs on Christmas Day. I don't normally do breakfast, to be honest with you. If I do, it'd probably be like salmon on bagel or something. A bit of cream cheese and a sprinkling of pepper and a bit of lemon juice on it. Probably the most upmarket
So
I get.
I think I know how to do this, you know.
What, the D&D
I
thing?
think. Yeah.
Does it
So I
involve
think-
following my laminator?
No.
Okay, go on then.
All you need to do is. Oh, he's provided summarized versions. I don't really want summarized versions. Well, I think if I print them out and I put them in those card sleeves, that could work.
What, like Pokemon cards?
Yeah.
There's a popular game I nearly bought as well, where you own a trading card store.
Yes, I saw that.
And I decided against it because it looks like a kind of shitty game that actually I won't get that much enjoyment out of, but I've played too much of to not keep playing. Too much of to be able to get my a refund on it. I'm only I'm only 5 seconds behind I can do that. If I hadn't
It's not
landed
too
on the
bad, is
fucking
it?
sands, that would have been doable.
Yeah.
I think a Warlock is my favourite class because of Eldritch Blast.
What does Eldritch Blast do?
It's just basically it's a cantrip damage spell, which has the potential to knock back enemies as well.
I know what a cantrip is. It's a type of spell that you just have, and it doesn't require any cost, does it?
Exactly.
You always have it on you.
Doesn't use a spell slot, doesn't anything. You just fucking cast them like nobody's business. So it's a nice, easy, damage spell that you can always do.
How much do you know about forest gnomes?
Nothing.
In D&D.
Not a
I'll
damn
tell you what I
thing.
can do.
Go on then.
Right, I can see in the dark
Oh, you've got dark vision up to 30 metres, have you?
within 60 feet.
That's about 30 metres.
You can see in dim light
It's
within
20 metres. 20 metres.
You can you can see in dim light within 60 feet of you as if it were bright light, and in darkness as if it were dim light. You can't discern colour in darkness, only shades of grey.
How many of them are there?
I can also... Sorry?
How many shades are there?
50.
So understandable. We came second against Venkman
well
83.
I have the minor illusion cantrip.
Okay.
Pretty neat, isn't it?
Yep.
What does that do?
It casts a
Like,
minor illusion, which will make a sight or sound, but not both, of a still image in a location.
The image can't... no. Calling this, the image can't create sound, light, smell, or any other sensory effect.
No, but you can instead make a sound instead of an image.
You can, yes.
Okay. Sound or image, I said.
Did you?
Yes.
Well, enunciate. I can speak with small animals, that's pretty neat.
Only small ones.
Yeah.
But the big ones are where all the fun is. I've got an idea here that I think is going to work wonders for me. I'm just going to get a time on the board. It doesn't have to be a good time as long as it's a time. Because then they've got something they need to beat.
And they're going to go out of their way to get it and crash. It's the right call.
Yeah, at the very least I have a time then.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what you got to think. It's exactly the right decision to make.
Until there's a proper time on, anyway. Once there's a proper time, I'll just do it proper. And now it's just straight lining. I fucked it up at the last bit because I tripped. That's annoying.
Oh.
To be fair though, it wasn't that hard a track up to that point. I might just do it. That corner stuff though. They're taking a different route, it seems. Of course, viewer, if you have any advice about this game,
Give it to yourself.
yeah, because I don't give a fuck. It's just like when we were playing Viscera Cleaner Detail and someone gave us advice. We didn't care. They completely misunderstood our assignment.
Yeah, they
assumed we gave a damn.
Yeah, they assumed we were actually trying.
Which means they hadn't really been watching the video, had they? Speed bumps. Oh, that's a point. That's reminded me of something. Are you familiar with, I believe his name is Frank Gallagher?
Is he the guy from Shameless?
He is the guy from Shameless.
Yeah.
I learned something about him this week. Or rather, I learned something about the actor that plays him.
David Thewlis, yeah.
No, not David Thewlis.
Is that his name?
David Threlwell, I believe it is.
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Because David Thewlis is Professor Lupin.
Yeah.
He was Martin Blower in Hot Fuzz.
He was, yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Well, he's a good actor, isn't he?
Well, no, but just visually, like, what the fuck? I'd never have guessed it was him.
He was in one of my favourite films of all time.
Yeah,
which
Hot
is
Fuzz.
the conspiracy. Well, another one of my favourite films of all time called Conspiracy,
Yeah.
which is about the planning of the Holocaust, the meeting, the conference, the Wannsee conference. He plays I don't know the guy's name, but he was like the head architect, and he was the one who had the most issue with what they were doing, but more so for the sake of the German people's soul than any sort of concern for the poor Jewish people. It's a great film, that, because there are people who have concerns about it, but nobody really massively. There's a guy who, when they describe what happens when somebody dies from the gas, goes and throws up. Um, there's somebody who, they're the lawyer there. His objections. People are making fun of him because he's getting all worked up, and they're like joking that he wants to go soft with them, and he says like, no, you don't understand. He they're all laughing about it, but he thinks that Jewish people are genuinely insidious. He's like, this has to be done legally because otherwise they will wriggle out of it.
I think we're in the lead. Damn it!
Hey. That's a story in 2 sentences.
Sorry. So also, just as a side note, back to
Yeah.
David Threlwell or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
He played Frank Gallagher in the American version of Shameless. Do you know who played the same character?
I do.
Who?
William H. Macy.
Exactly. Who came up
Do
earlier?
you know who? Yes. Do you know who William H. Macy is married to?
Not a clue.
He's married to one of the women from Desperate Housewives.
Okay, Ava Longoria.
Who was no, the other one.
I don't know. The one who got arrested for school stuff.
Yes.
Ah. This is the only other thing anyone knows her for.
Okay, I think we should clarify school stuff. She was arrested for. It was Felicity Huffman. She was arrested for bribing or paying for somebody else to take her daughter's test, so she could get into an Ivy League school.
Yeah, school stuff.
I watched a documentary on that, believe it or not, on Netflix, and one of the things that was pointed out was how humiliating it was for the children involved.
Yeah.
When it came out, it was basically like, your parents do not think you're smart enough to do this on your own.
Yeah, but I mean, realistically, they probably weren't.
Once I gain access to a circle spell, you always have it prepared, and it doesn't count against the number of spells you can prepare each day.
Now, question: You're
Gain
being able
access
to
to
speak with
spell.
animals. Is that a character trait or is that a spell?
I think that's a feat
Okay.
or a feature. It's inherent to the character. So there is a spell that will allow me to do that, but because of my
Yeah, it's
name,
called
there's not really
Speak with
much point
Animals.
using it.
You can also get
Yeah.
speak with dead.
Yeah. If you gain access to a spell that doesn't appear on the druid spell list, the spell is nonetheless a druid. Okay. Right, okay.
Yeah, you can. There's some feats you can get where you can unlock spells from certain other classes.
Spell spots can have a combined level that is equal to or less than half your druid. Okay. Alright.
Holy crap! Holy crap! I think I'm gonna do it, man.
Okay. I'm with you.
Ah! I did make it across the thing still,
Well done.
but I am second.
Oh,
Uncle
when you
Stuart's
choose-
beating me.
When you choose this circle at second level, you learn one additional druid cantrip of your choice. So now how many cantrips do I have now? I have 3.
What cantrips are you going with? Fireball?
I don't know. Let me see, because I have a feeling I'll know it when I see it.
You always need fireball.
Well, I think guidance.
Okay, so you can
Name
slap
which
people on the
I've
butt.
hidden. I can touch them and go,
Yeah, smack them on the
you
butt.
can do it. You can do it.
Smack them on the butt. It's how the Infinites do it.
I think I chose, I don't know. I'm going to have to look into this.
I did prestidigitation. Prestidigitation, sorry.
Yeah, it's not one of mine.
Well, I was a bard, so. Also,
I am
you
gonna
can't
have-
even do prestidigitation in Baldur's Gate, so there wouldn't be any point
I'm
to
gonna
it.
print off a lot of these. Primal Soldier. I think I ought to go for support. 2 support and maybe maybe a
It's important to remember, whilst you are wild shaping, you won't be able to do spells.
oh, contraire maybe? I don't know. Hang on.
As a rule,
You're
typically.
probably right. Okay. Your game statistics are replaced by the statistics of the beast, but you retain your alignment, personality, and intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores. You can't cast spells. Yeah, all right, fair enough.
As if you had to check.
Well, I figured you were right, but look, man, I like to do my own research. You know, this is how I learn.
Yeah, well. No faith in me as a person.
I have plenty of faith in you.
You shouldn't. I'm a terrible people. Terrible people. I'm a terrible person.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going to get spanked on Wednesday. Because I've been a naughty boy. It's good that I could joke about it.
Yes, on the internet for posterity.
Well, you know. I could always still back out.
You could do, but when I was at uni, there was a brothel at the end of my road.
Was that really? Did you ever use it?
No,
Did you ever think about
it was
using it?
It was a massive massage parlor place called Little Tingles.
Fair enough. How long have we been going? Right, I think one more level and then we'll call it.
By pirating again, shall we?
Yeah, hopefully it'll fucking work this time.
I think the DM is overestimating how quick this is going to be, because I showed him my folder that I began making, where I basically just printed off the wiki page, and he was like, "This is really good, but you know you're not going to have time to like flick through this, right? We've got to be quick." And from my experience at D&D, like you can take hours doing just one battle. It's a slow progress. It's a slow progress thing from what I've seen, and I know for a fact some of the other people playing will probably be less prepared than me.
Almost certainly. Fucking hell, he's done that quick.
Just not even understanding how their characters work at all.
I mean, it's one of those things where it's best to not be too prepared, because the whole point of D&D is an element of fluidity. Right? You don't. If you go into it knowing exactly how you're going to deal with everything, where's the fun? Where's the experimentation?
Yeah, that's a fair point.
What you want is to sort of know your character, but not to the point of it being a rigid entity. Don't write everything. Don't plan everything. Just understand the basics.
I think I'm not going to, but I'm going to get all the information together so I can look over it. And then when I'm playing, I should have enough to work with. I'm just checking rules and making sure that I can do what I want to do. You know, make sure I'm playing right.
Yeah. Don't want that.
Oh, speaking of which, the DM is actually playing Baldur's Gate 3, according to Discord.
It's a good game. I wanted to play it with you at some point, but, you know, it's expensive.
Well, when it gets affordable, we will.
If I had the expendable income, I would buy it for you.
Well, aren't you generous in this imaginary world?
Well, I don't have the expendable income for it, because I'm too busy spending it on getting spanked in my own games. You know.
Okay, yeah.
This shit costs money.
So really, I think what I've got to do is print out all these fucking.
You cut out from it, mate. You're gonna print out all the spells, are you?
Well, I think it will give me control over it because I found a Reddit thing where basically it mentioned that the cards they were using didn't have all the details on it,
Hmm.
and they had to add some, which sort of makes me think, you know what, I might as well just do it myself.
Yep. And again, you'll learn what the spells do a bit better if you're doing it yourself because you're actually writing it out.
Mm,
The act of doing is generally better for educating purposes than the act of reading.
yes, it is.
Damn it, my best time is now only third best.
It's going to take a good old while to do, though.
And you ain't got a lot of time to do it in.
I've got 4 hours.
What? When is your 4 hours?
Lunchtime.
Oh, okay.
Over the course of 4 days.
It's not a massive amount of time still. I miss having an hour-long lunch. I don't understand how Matey's done it in 17 seconds. He's got to have cheated. He's got to have. There's no shortcut.
How long did you do it in?
17 seconds. My best is 21.
Huh.
I can understand shaving a second or two off, but 4 seconds? Nah. I don't see it.
Would you like another topic?
If you want, but we're going to be stopping in a minute. Less than a minute.
Right, we'll leave it then. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 left.
I've got a few. You see that
Okay.
that timer thing in the top left? That's your stopwatch.
Yeah.
When that finishes, we'll be stopping.
Bye, everybody. I guess.
Oh my god, it has actually finished.
Hmm.
Wow. So yes, that was what's this called again? Slackers.
Yeah.
Carts of Glory. I quite enjoy it. It's a bit silly. It's a bit fun. Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Bye.